Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, two of the most accomplished players in basketball.
Back-to-back titles. The LA Lakers, the 2010 NBA champions.
Though it didn't come easy.
That he had the step, then pulled up, and he just didn't like the balance he had on the shot. You could tell as he walked off the floor.
So today, I'm swapping their places, meaning while Jordan is starting kindergarten, Kobe will be starting his path to greatness.
The Chicago Bulls pick Kobe Bryant, University of North Carolina.
The Bulls instantly throw Kobe into the starting lineup, but it wouldn't be an instant success.
They're one of the worst teams in NBA history, and Kobe's got some work to do if they want to win.
As Kobe is only a 77 overall, and it would take a while for the Bulls to find success, finishing 11th in the East in Kobe's first 3 seasons, but the city is still excited.
The Seattle Supersonics select Scott Pippen.
We're ready. The Bulls are hungry, the fans are hungry, we're excited.
The addition of Pippen rockets the Bulls to their first playoff appearance, and Kobe's improved to an 87 overall. But their first round matchup is a nightmare against the Boston Celtics and Larry Bird, and they would send the Bulls packing in a quick sweep.
Kobe's fouling out in 14 minutes. Something's got to change there.
And something would, as the Bulls pass 40 wins and Kobe leads the NBA in scoring, but the playoffs would haunt them yet again.
They're going against the reigning champion Detroit Pistons.
Kobe would do his best to carry the team, but Detroit would win in 5, and Kobe is becoming frustrated.
And I see why 33 points for an L is tough.
And the L's would keep coming, missing the playoffs in the 1989 and 1990 season, and the losses would be taking a toll on Kobe.
But I won't lie, man, they're really I'm really trying my patience with that Zen thing.
Kobe would come into the next season with a fire, putting up the most points in a season since Wilt Chamberlain's 50, and he would be rewarded.
Kobe just went from barely missing the playoffs to win MVP.
But Kobe would only care about winning a championship.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Learning from his previous mistakes, Kobe would take out an aging Larry Bird just to see Charlotte in the second round.
Yeah, Kendall Gill's not guarding Kobe. I can tell you right now with 100% certainty, Kendall Gill, no chance of guarding Kobe Bryant.
And I couldn't be more right, as Kobe would average 40 a night in their 5-game win over Charlotte, but the conference finals would be tough. Patrick Ewing and Kobe would trade blows, but in the end, New York would take it all, and Kobe was again left wondering if maybe he was the problem. Kobe decides to take some time away from the limelight and goes into retirement, and Scottie struggles as the #1 option in Chicago.
The Bulls called a timeout and designed a play for Tony Kukoc. Scottie Pippen refused to go back in. Instead, he went to the end of the bench, necessitating a second timeout. Pippen and Jackson got into a cussing match, but Scottie still refused to budge.
After 2 horrible seasons, the Bulls convinced Kobe to save the Bulls, but while he's been gone, a young player from Lower Merion High School is all anyone can talk about.
He can do it under tremendous control. He's a great creator, in the mold of a Dr. J.
While he was retired, Kobe polished his game, now sitting at 99 overall, and picked up right where he left off, and with new addition Dennis Rodman, the Bulls are a force, crushing, but
only knocked the 3rd seed, which means they have to play Reggie.
And Kobe would bust Reggie up, sweeping the Pacers, and would continue his dominance, sweeping the Cavs in the 2nd round, and Orlando would be up next. But again, with no defender for Kobe, he would go crazy, though he'd nearly choke in Game 6.
Kobe shaking it out, 7-point lead right here if he sinks it. Oh no, that's not good.
And this time, he wouldn't let failure be an option, dropping 30 Game 1 for the win, a 50-piece for a 2-0 lead, and after smacking the Suns 2 more times.
It only took him 12 seasons and a 2-season break, but Kobe's an NBA champion.
But while Kobe and the Bulls would be celebrating, the NBA would be focused on a different story.
With the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Michael Jordan.
But Michael wouldn't be staying in Charlotte, as a draft day trade shipped him off to LA with Shaq, and the city of LA is buzzing.
Come on, I will welcome you with open arms. Lakers are back. Woo!
Despite being an 84 overall, Jordan is an instant success, winning Rookie of the Year, and with his new duo Shaq, the Lakers are back on top of the Western Conference. Now, before we dive into the new talent taking over the league, there is a small challenge. While Kobe and MJ had 2 very different strategies, success has still followed. So, in order to see who the better player is and who had an easier easier path I'm going to simulate until they retire, meaning the player with the most championships by then is the winner. And lucky for Jordan, Kobe hasn't had a very successful head start, as MJ would originally have 3 rings to Kobe's current 1. But there's still plenty of time to catch up, so pick your winner for this journey right now. Which we continue with Kobe leading the Bulls to the NBA's best record, and both would make a crazy finals run. MJ would drop 35 in his first playoff game and crush the Clippers at 5. Then Shaq would dominate second-year Kevin Garnett.
He's going on to the Western Conference Finals in his rookie season.
Despite many thinking the spotlight would be too much, Jordan would go berserk against the Rockets, and with 25 and 23 from Shaq, LA would win in 5, giving MJ a chance to win a title in his rookie season. But there would be a massive obstacle in his way. While Jordan was stunning the league, the Bulls and Kobe would be looking to go back-to-back.
Jordan and Kobe could go against each other in the finals the very first time there's even an option to have that.
And exactly that would happen after the Bulls crushed the Nets, Pistons, and 76ers in route to the finals. The reigning champ versus the NBA's rising star, and the two would battle. And after 6, the series would be tied, but the experience of the Bulls would win out, and with 2 game-sealing free throws from Kukoc,
And Kobe is a 2-time champion
and cements himself as the face of the league. For now. With another season under his belt, Jordan rockets his overall in averages, but Kobe still tops the NBA, and they would meet in the finals again.
I can't believe we get to see this again. Like, this is actually insane.
But this time, it would go very different. Kobe heard the comparisons all offseason between him and Jordan, and would send a message taking every single game against the Bulls in a quick sweep.
I thought the second they came in, it was going to be over. But Kobe had different plans.
With that win, Kobe now has a 3-peat and a 3-ring lead on Jordan, who would be working relentlessly in the offseason, embarrassed by his tough defeat. Shaq, though, wouldn't be as locked in. Still, the Lakers have the NBA's best record, and Jordan is now an 89 overall, though Kobe is a 99 and is still atop the NBA in scoring, and for the 3rd straight time, they would meet in the finals. If Kobe wins this, it will be the NBA's first 4-peat since 1966, but Shaq wouldn't let that happen. Shaq would have 37 and 17 on Rodman in Game 1, 26 and 11 in Game 2 for a 2-0 lead. Scottie would respond with a 43-point triple-double to take Game 3, but Jordan would take over in Games 4 and 5 to beat the Bulls in 5 and raise his first championship only 3 seasons into his young career.
And Michael Jordan is surfacing as possibly the best player in the NBA, next to Shaq.
With that finals loss, Pippen and Rodman leave the Bulls for other opportunities, leaving Kobe alone with a rookie Elton Brand. But somehow, they would get better.
I don't know what kind of sauce Kobe has the rest of the team on. They have no business being this good.
And Kobe would lead his group back to the conference finals, where he would have an all-time battle with Iverson. That Kobe would win in 5. Kobe, however, wouldn't be the only one surprising the world, as despite Shaq winning the MVP and Jordan having his best season yet, the Lakers would go down in a sweep to Phoenix. Phoenix would go on to get swept by Kobe and Elton for his 4th title, and they wouldn't stop there, repeating their success, winning 69 games and powering right back to the finals, as second-year Elton Brand is a machine. MJ and Shaq would top 60 wins as well and cruise to the finals, but there would be rumblings of some inner conflicts that showed up in the finals, as again, Kobe and the Bulls would sweep the Lakers, but not after a massive career moment for the Mamba.
He's wrapping around, pull up 3, Kobe, championship! Oh my god, Kobe with the greatest shot of all time.
Kobe now has 5 championships to MJ's single 1, but things would take a turn for Kobe as problems with the Bulls front office, as they would see Kobe is wearing down, and it lands him in Washington. The team around Kobe is extremely mediocre at best, but he still lands the Wizards a 4th seed. But in the playoffs, Iverson would dissect the Wizards defense and send them packing in a heartbreaking Game 7.
They put Kobe on the bench with 30 seconds to go. What? Leitner Stackhouse from 3. Oh, the miss. What were they thinking? That the coach just sold the game.
While Kobe would be struggling, Jordan would be winning his first MVP, but his feud with Shaq would be too much to overcome in the playoffs.
I can't believe it. Jordan won his first ever MVP, and he's not even making the finals.
Another disappointing season would follow for both Kobe and MJ, and Kobe decides it's finally time to hang it up as a 5-time MVP and 5-time champion.
What can I say? Mamba out.
The Lakers' beef has ruined their chance of winning for the last 3 years, but they have a plan for one last dance. 40-year-old Karl Malone and 34-year-old Gary Payton join the Lakers, and they instantly find success, cracking 60 wins. And aside from a close call with Sacramento, they breeze into a championship.
And two nearly in-the-grave old veterans, I guess, works.
After the championship, all three of Payton, Malone, and Shaq would move on and leave Jordan alone on the Lakers, and despite his best efforts, the Lakers would fail to make the conference finals from 2004 to 2007, and would even miss the playoffs in the 2007-8 season. Jordan, frustrated, demands the Lakers improve, and they have the perfect plan, trading for star big man Pau Gasol to team with MJ and Lamar Odom. The addition shoots the Lakers right back into a championship contender. Jordan is 35 years old, but is still putting up numbers and is on a mission for his third ring, beating Dallas in 5, Golden State in 6, and getting revenge on a Sacramento team that beat them 2 years ago.
Jordan and the Lakers, for the first time in like 5-6 years, finally are back in the finals.
But to win, they would have to go through the back-to-back MVP and reigning champion Dwight Howard, and the Orlando Magic would dominate inside against Bynum, but Jordan would slice through the Magic's perimeter defenders, and they would find themselves in a Game 7, that they would be behind 3.
Come on, MJ. 2 free throws. You got this in the bag. Oh, no. Okay, Odom's going to take it out. Jordan, what are we doing? Oh, no, and then Lamar Odom's got to just chuck something up. Bynum gets his own board. We take too long, and they lose.
Jordan is now 2-5 in the finals, and his window to win is shrinking fast. But it wouldn't get any better for him, as after finishing 5th in the West, the Lakers would lose to Phoenix in a Game 7.
Jordan had 45, but the Lakers are going home again, and this time in the first round.
And history would repeat itself again, as the 52-30 Lakers would meet up with Phoenix, but this time in the second round, and it would end in a sweep. Jordan would head into the 2011 season attempting to carry the Lakers again, but the stress on his body would result in an Achilles tear that would send his career to an end at the age of 37, meaning he loses the challenge 5-2 to Kobe, meaning Jordan had an easier career than Kobe. Kobe fought through some of the toughest battles to be crowned a champion, similar to LeBron James in his days in Cleveland, but who would win more if their careers were swapped?